Now we're going to start our project by importing the necessary modules. We've got 3 imports here. First, we're bringing in Ollama, which will be used for some functionality later on. Next, we're importing console from the rich.console module. This is a class that allows us to print rich text to the console, with features like bold text, colored text, and more. Finally, we're importing table from the rich.table module. This will be used later on to display tabular data in our console output. Now we're going to work on setting up some constants and lists. Here, I'm defining 3 variables: models, questions, and system_prompt. The models list contains 5 strings that represent different models or configurations that will be tested in our evaluation. The format of each string is model name followed by a colon and then the specific configuration. Next, we have the questions list, which is a list of example questions. These are just placeholder values for now, but they'll eventually hold actual test questions. Finally, I'm setting up the system_prompt. This variable will serve as a kind of context or setup message that will be used to prime the language models before asking them each question. In this case, it's a simple instruction telling the model that it's taking a test and should answer the questions to the best of its ability. Now we're going to work on a crucial function that will help us test our language models. This is where the magic happens. The test_model_with_question function takes 2 parameters, model and question. Its purpose is to simulate a conversation with the specified model, asking it a question, and then getting its response. We're using the Ollama.chat method to send a chat request to the model. We pass in the model's name, along with a list of messages. The first message sets the system prompt, which helps the model understand the context of the conversation. Then, we ask the model our question. The response from the model is stored in the response variable. We're only interested in the content of the model's response, so we return that using the return statement. Next, we have a dictionary called results. This will store the results for each model as we test them. We initialize it with an empty dictionary comprehension, where the keys are our models and the values are dictionaries containing 2 key-value pairs, correct and incorrect. These will keep track of how many times each model answers correctly or incorrectly. Finally, we're initializing the console variable using the console class from rich. This will allow us to print formatted text with bold colors, which is helpful for displaying our results. Now we're going to work on looping through each model and question, testing the model's response, and getting feedback from the user. We have a nested for loop here, where we iterate over each model in our models list, and then for each model, we iterate over each question in our questions list. For each combination of model and question, we're calling the test_model_with_question function to get the model's response to that question. We're displaying this response using rich console, along with the model name and the question itself. Next, we have a while loop that keeps asking the user if they think the answer is correct or not. It will keep prompting the user until they enter either Y for yes or N for no. Once we get the user's feedback, we update our results dictionary accordingly. So, essentially, this block of code is responsible for testing each model against each question, getting user feedback, and tracking the performance of each model. Now we're going to work on sorting the results and displaying them in a nice format. Here's what this block of code does. We start by sorting the results dictionary based on the number of correct answers for each model, with the highest number of correct answers first. This is done using the built-in sorted function and a lambda function that tells Python to sort based on the correct key in the results dictionary. After sorting, we create a table object from the rich.table module. We set its title to model performance, from best to worst. Next, we add 3 columns to this table: model, correct answers, and incorrect answers. The model column is in bold yellow, the correct answers column is justified to the right and in bold green, and the incorrect answers column is also justified to the right but in bold red. Then, we use a for loop to iterate over our sorted results. For each model and its corresponding result, we add a row to the table using the add_row method. The first argument to this method is the model name, and the subsequent arguments are the correct and incorrect answer counts for that model. Finally, we use console.print table to display our nicely formatted results in the terminal.